Okay guys, so we have our background finished and it's all nice and painted. We're gonna let that dry, so go do something and then now we're gonna start our next step. So just to give you a little bit, we're not gonna use this big brush anymore, so definitely make sure that it goes into your water cup. Once paint gets dry on these bristles, it's really hard to get out. So just put it in the water cup and let it rest there. We're gonna start by doing our cute little chicks next. So we're gonna take our round brush. This is the one that comes to a round point here, the one that kind of looks like a pencil. We're gonna use our round brush and we're gonna be mixing two colors together. So like we did on our last time, I'm gonna get this wet. Like we did last time, I'm gonna take a scoop of black and a scoop of white, and we're just gonna let them be on the paintbrush together. Now we're gonna start by making those hens their feathers. So you're gonna have one here and one here. So what I like to do is I'm gonna make a dot right where I kind of like the middle of their heads to be. This just gives me a point of reference on where I want to start my feathers and where I want them positioned on the painting. So this is going to be the middle of their fluffy feathers, right up there on the head. So then you're gonna kind of start by just making almost like a firework. So we're gonna take the brush and I just rest my pinky on there to give me some stability. And I'm just gonna kind of push down and let up. And we're just gonna start making fun feathers coming out, and they can be big. Your colors are gonna naturally start to blend into that gray. Some of them will be black, some of them will be white. You can make them large, you can make them small, but we're just gonna start giving lots of feathers up top in like a firework. If you kind of think about a firework and how it falls, you can make them come kind of down. We're gonna start kind of giving them some curvature at the bottom. And I haven't even gone into my paint yet. This is still just from that very first glob of paint that I grabbed. So I'm just gonna make it just look just like that. I am gonna get some more paint now. Once again, I'm just grabbing black and white, letting it rest on my brush together. Going back in there gives it a little bit more variation. Like I said, you can be very thick with it, you can be very thin. This is your art, this is your chicks. So don't hesitate to do something crazy if you want. It's easier to add, it's harder to take away. So I always start smaller and then I build on it. But that looks like a really great start to my head for my little chicks. I'm gonna add in just a few more coming down. See, there's lots of different colors. If you feel it kind of scraping again, grab some water, just dunk it in there, give it a little bit. All right. If you want to add some rogue pieces coming up, that's great. Love it. Okay, so then I'm gonna do my other one the same way. So you're just gonna mimic that on this side as well. I'm gonna show you one bird and then you're gonna duplicate it on the other side. So after we get this, we're gonna start building in that neck. So I'm gonna take just one of these pieces and I'm just gonna kind of come down. These guys come, you can see there, I just took two little hairs and this is just where I'm gonna start building the neck and then the body. So they kind of come in and go out like an hourglass. So then you can really start to build in same motion, coming down with those feathers in the neck. And then building out on those feathers. Grab some paint. We're still just working with those blacks and whites together on one. So we kind of, there we go. So we're just kind of building in here some more of those feathers. I'm just using a very light brush stroke. And then these feathers, we can kind of scoop out. Just using the very edge of the brush to kind of give some different variations to these feathers. If you need to grab more white, mine is getting pretty black. I just went in and grabbed more white. We'll just kind of add in. Your feathers might look totally different than mine, and that's okay. We're just gonna keep building on this. If, like I said, if you're hearing those brush strokes, grab some water. I'm going up into where we did the top part of the head feathers. Just getting that green, working on my green, getting so there's no background there showing through. Coming back into the head. And kind of work your feathers like that. Blend this white spot here. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more of that black and white. So once again, just load my brush with black and white. I'm gonna go right into it. This got really white, and that's okay. We can go in and grab more black and water and blend in some different colors. You can also go back up. Looking pretty good. Look at those cute feathers. Like I said, you can make some wispies coming out. Just going up and down, really lightly, hearing that bristle hit the canvas, kind of scraping a little bit. Go in and add some highlights with the white. Looking pretty cute here. So this is where you can really play with different aspects of the round brush and white and black. So any place that's getting a little dark, I can go back in and just add a little white. Or maybe I just want to add some straight black where it got really white over here, and just lightly, very lightly go in there and just kind of add in some more feathers. Blend that in, blend it off to the side. You can add highlights and lowlights. It's very abstract. It doesn't need to be exact. You can also just go into your water with whatever's on your brush. And this is a good way just to blend those colors that are on your brush or in your bird. So I want some feathers coming out there. Cute. Anything you want to add up here with the darker colors, go for it. Okay. So we have one bird done. So what you do to this side, you're also going to do to this side. So feel free to make this other bird on this side look similar or totally different. So once again, we're just going to start here and work out in that firework pattern. This is just our point of reference, that this is where we want the head to kind of start, and then really start building it out and follow the same pattern of a big neck, and then you can kind of work in the body. If you even want to make it bigger, you can. Maybe this chick is a little bit plumper. Feel free, guys, to make this your very own. Mine isn't gonna look like that because a different artist created it, so that's okay. So I'll just kind of show you here. There's my chick, and there's the others. All right, guys, enjoy this step. Do this other bird over here, and when you're done, put the round brush into the water. We're gonna let these guys dry and then add some flowers next.